Alright, let's talk about a movie that's like a time capsule of 90s teen rebellion, but with wheels. Airborne. If you haven't seen this rollerblading cult classic, you're missing out on a film that's equal parts Karate Kid energy, Back to the Future confidence, and a dash of Bill and Ted's excellent adventure vibes. But here's the twist, it's not just about skating. It's about how a surfer dude's vibe collides with Midwest chaos. Stick around, I'll explain why this film's legacy is way cooler than its obscurity suggests. Okay, so the setup, Mitchell Goosen, played by Shane McDermott, is this sun-soaked California surfer who gets shipped off to Cincinnati to live with his aunt and uncle. Now, if you've ever been a teenager, you know moving to a new town is like walking into a live minefield of social hierarchies. But Mitchell? He rolls in literally on rollerblades, with a laid-back smirk that screams, "I don't care about your rules." That's the first genius move here. Unlike every other new kid trope, Mitchell isn't awkward or desperate to fit in. He's already the hero of his own story, and Cincinnati's just another wave to ride. Now, let's talk about the real MVPs, Seth Green and Jack Black. Yeah, that Jack Black. But here's the kicker, Black's character, Augie, isn't the over-the-top rock star we know him as today. He's a hockey bully's sidekick who screams at teachers and spazzes out in class. And it's glorious. It's like watching a young Jim Carrey figure out how to weaponize chaos. Meanwhile, Seth Green's Wiley is the cousin we've all had, the hype man who's all talk, zero skill. Watching these two bounce off McDermott's chill vibe? Chef's kiss. It's basically a training ground for their future careers. Wiley's like a prototype for Green's later Austin Powers shtick, and Augie? That's Black before School of Rock let him fully unleash the rock god within. But let's get to the meat, the rollerblading. Or as Mitchell calls it, sidewalk surfing. The movie's centerpiece is this insane montage where he conquers Cincinnati's streets, hills, and staircases like a Tony Hawk daydream. And here's where the film transcends silly sports movie. This isn't just a skill showcase, it's a rebellion. Mitchell's skating isn't about winning a competition, it's about claiming space in a town that sees him as an outsider. He turns the city's boring concrete into his personal playground, and the camera loves it. Director Rob Bowman shoots it like a 90s X Games fever dream. I mean, the final race on the Devil's Backbone? That's not a skating rink, it's a gladiatorial arena. Hills that spit out racers like ragdolls, hockey goons trying to body-check him mid-race. It's pure adrenaline. And the score? Stuart Copeland nails it with a synth-heavy track that makes you want to strap on skates and immediately break a kneecap. But what makes Airborne stick with you isn't the skating. It's the weirdo charm. Like, why Cincinnati? There's a scene where Mitchell's cousin asks him, "You ever been to Cincinnati?" And he deadpans, "Yeah. Never been done before." That line cracks me up every time because it's so clearly screenwriter Chris Crow's way of saying, "We know this is random. Go with it." And you do. Because the movie leans hard into its absurdity. It's not trying to be profound, it's a love letter to 90s teen individualism. Mitchell doesn't learn to respect the game or apologize for being cool. He just stays effortlessly awesome. Which, honestly, is the most 90s message ever. Now, here's the deeper cut. Airborne is a relic of a time when niche sports movies could exist without feeling like corporate branding. It's not about selling Nike gear or Mountain Dew. It's about a subculture moment where rollerblading wasn't for kids, it was the next big thing. The X Games were born in '95, 2 years after this movie dropped. So Airborne was basically a hype man for a movement that hadn't fully exploded yet. And yet, it flopped. Why? Because America wasn't ready for a hero who chose rollerblades over a skateboard? Maybe. But cult status was inevitable. Because this film's DNA is pure 90s confidence. Flashy, unapologetic, and slightly ridiculous. So, final thoughts. Airborne isn't a masterpiece. But it's a vibe. It's the movie you throw on when you want to feel 14 again, blasting Smash Mouth in your bedroom, dreaming about mastering an ollie. And maybe that's its genius. It's not about the destination, it's about the ride. Which, coincidentally, is exactly what rollerblading's all about. Alright, what's a movie you love that nobody else remembers? Drop it in the comments. And if you're into more deep-cut 90s nostalgia, smash that subscribe button. Stay stealin', brah.